This is a Polestar 2, the first fully electric model from Volvo's, Geely's new electric performance brand. It's based on Geely's CMA platform, which also underpins the Volvo XC40, and it's the first true competitor to the Tesla Model 3. And hopefully at the end of this video, we'll find out if it's as good or even better than the Model 3. It boasts a 78 kilowatt hour battery pack where 72.5 kilowatt hours are available. It has dual electric motors, one on the front axle and one on the rear axle, with a total output of 408 horsepower. So this thing should be quick. If you're new to the channel, my name is Chris and I do car videos, so please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up. Now, let's find out if this Polestar 2 is any good. This having the performance pack, this is a bit stiffer probably than a normal Polestar, and over that speed bump there, it does feel very stiff and controlled. Not too harsh, but most definitely a very sporty setup on these Öhlins dampers. So Öhlins dampers, along with these 20-inch wheels, these gold seat belts, and also the Brembo brakes is what you get with the performance pack. And performance is what this car is all about. 408 horsepower from two electric motors, one on the front axle and one on the rear axle, and put the pedal to the metal and this thing just flies. Oh my god, this picks up speed like there's no tomorrow. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 4.7 seconds, and it's so responsive. And also, I'm a huge fan of this one pedal driving. I don't have that in my E-Tron. I know a lot of EVs have that, but yeah, one pedal driving is amazing. I love it. Driving wise, this is a very sporty, a very nicely dampened car. These Öhlins dampers are very nice. Those set up, yeah, quite sporty, maybe a bit too sporty for a lot of people. I would probably get this car with some smaller wheels and without the performance pack, because for me the ride is a bit hard. I'm not a huge fan of hard riding cars. I forgot to mention that this does have adjustable dampers, but they are manually adjustable on the actual damper. So a bit of a fiddle to adjust them, and if put to the softest setting, I might change my mind about the ride. The exterior styling is based on the Volvo 40.2 concept from 2016, and in the flesh it is a very handsome and good looking car. Both this and the Polestar 1 have such an understated elegance to them. The sleek lines and the angular looks work very well. It is one of the best looking cars on the market today. And then we have the interior with high quality materials and such an air of solidity. Simple yet inviting. I'm not a huge fan of the height and heft of the center tunnel. It makes the cabin feel more cramped than it is, because it's just as big as a Tesla Model 3 on the inside. And even when it comes to carrying capacity, the two are very closely matched. But the Polestar 2 is a bit more practical with it being a hatchback. But what I am a huge fan of is the 11-inch central display running Android Automotive OS. It is one of the most powerful and simple car infotainment systems, period. It's just the best, period. And yes, I will do a tour of it in the next video. And don't forget, it's coupled to a very well laid out digital gauge cluster, with, for the first time in any car, has Google Maps in the driver's display. Nuff said. One thing I don't like about this Polestar 2 is the seating position for my body, at least. I'm not the tallest person at around 5'7", but I have very short feet for my height actually. So when I sit the chair close enough to the pedal set, to the dead pedal, so I'm sitting at a nice angle and a comfortable position, the steering wheel is just a bit too long away for my liking. So that means that I have to adjust the seat cushion a bit up to give me a bit more of an angle, and that means that my back is not very comfortable. So I'm not a huge fan of the seating position here in the Polestar 2. There's also another place where this car falls a bit short in my opinion. A car like this shouldn't fall short. This should be at the top of its class when it comes to this, and that is charging and charging speed. Polestar say and claim a maximum charging speed of 150 kilowatts, and I haven't been close to that. I've peaked at 125. That was in my range challenge video, which I did to Gothenburg and Oslo-Gotherburg and back again. Link in description down below. I peaked at 125. Let me show you guys. This car doesn't even have a readout for kilowatts, which is also a bit annoying. It only has kilometers per hour, but that equates roughly to around 30, maybe 35 kilowatts if we're lucky. Yes, we are connected to a 50 kilowatt charger, but that shouldn't matter. We should be getting high speeds now. Even though the battery state of charge is at 59%, we should be getting like 50 at least right from this charger. If we were at the fast charger, we should be getting like 80. But yeah, I just haven't been seeing those speeds, so that is a bit disappointing. And I hope that Polestar will do some type of update, because yeah, as it sits now, this is supposed to compete with a Tesla Model 3 that will peak at 250 and will have much higher charging speeds than this. So that is a bit disappointing, and it's also very sensitive to outside temperature. Yes, it is 6 degrees Celsius outside. But yesterday when I was driving to Gothenburg, it was 14 degrees. And when I was at 88%, I got like 15 kilowatts. And that is just too slow. The car estimated 2 hours, guys. 2 hours to charge up the last 12%. So yeah, charging hasn't been, yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. 71 kilometers per hour. Yeah, estimates that we will be fully charged in 3 hours. 3 hours, guys. Yeah, that's not good enough. And yes, we are at the 50 kilowatt charger, but yeah, we're not getting close to 50 kilowatts. So what do you think of the new Polestar 2? You gotta give your honest opinion. Okay. Conclusion time. Yeah, so qualifier. I am a huge Volvo and Polestar fan, guys. Don't get me wrong. I, more than anybody, want the Polestar 2 to be an awesome car. As I've said in previous videos, I've already ordered, actually, I haven't told you this, guys, but I have pre-ordered the next generation Volvo XC90 when it comes out as an EV. So I pre-ordered the next generation Volvo XC90 EV, and it's not even out. It's not even close. It's not even announced or anything. But I put myself on a waiting list because there is a waiting list. That should tell you guys how dedicated I am to the Volvo brand and also the Polestar brand. So, it breaks my heart. Oh, it breaks my heart because, yeah, okay, the positives first. I love the styling. The interior is well made, but there are a few deal breakers, guys. Okay, the positives. Love the exterior styling. Love Android Automotive. Awesome. I love Volvo seats, and also the quality of the interior is flawless. It is very good indeed, and it is fast, guys. This is a fast car, and it has a large battery pack, and it's a cool new brand. And I haven't gotten as many head turns as when I had my first XC90 almost 5 years ago when that car was new. There were some kids the other day I were driving past, and they said, cool car. So yeah, there are a few deal breakers for me, and this might only be me. There are a few deal breakers, and first off, the seating position, guys. The seating position gives me lower back pains, and I sat actually in an XC40 while, in between filming today to see if I had the same problem with not finding a comfortable seating position I did with the XC40. No. The XC40 has a much, you sit much higher above the floor. The front cabin is much more spacious, so much more room to move about. And even though you have the same trouble and problems with not enough reach in the steering wheel, you can sit your seat closer to the dashboard and still not have that problem with the dead pedal, where it feels like, you know, the dead pedal and my knee is up in my face and giving me lower back pain. That is one of the deal breakers. The other deal breaker is the charging speed and Colgate and how sensitive this car is to charging. I've only had my EV, my Audi E-Tron, for, I don't know, 1.5 months. But yeah, it's not even close, guys. It's not even close. And the reason I'm being so critical here is because I want Volvo to succeed with their electric vehicles. I want Polestar to succeed with their electric vehicles. And yeah, this is a deal breaker for me and will be a deal breaker for a lot of people. So, in conclusion, buy a Tesla Model 3. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't thumbs down this video because of what I just said, but that is my honest opinion. As much as it breaks my heart, yeah, the Model 3 is a better car. Though it doesn't look nearly as close, it is better. Yeah, so for more car videos, guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.